Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Marriage Mondays, episode number 25. It is Tiffany and Remy G with you this evening. Hope you guys are having a lovely evening tonight. Yeah. We are definitely enjoying our evening. Now I'm just going to brag a little bit on my son. Maybe some good old barbecue. Ooh. So we are fat and full and ready to unwind on this Marriage Mondays.
Yes,
so tonight, well, actually, first of all, we just want to welcome you guys and thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go to Big G's Ministries on YouTube page, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get your notifications. Go to Facebook, Making It Happen Ministries also, and like that page, share. Come on, guys, get us out there. We just want to encourage young couples, older couples, new couples, and people that maybe even want to be getting married in the future. So, yes, it's all about encouragement and trying to help those go through this thing called life with marriage. Yeah. So I think, what was it, last week we had talked about, fill me in, babe.
I don't even remember.
You don't remember either, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like I just had a complete brain fart. Yeah. Anyways,
now we're talking about the U-Haul.
Oh yes,
little U-Haul.
Yeah, we were talking about our luggage and what we bring into the marriage. We bring in good luggage, bag luggage. What do we have to unload? What can we keep? You know, what can stay? What can go? So that was definitely a good episode. So if you missed it, just go back. Like I said, go to Big G's Ministries on YouTube or even Facebook, Making It Happen, and you can catch up on those episodes that you've missed. So. Tonight is called Do the Do's. Let's do the do's. We're switching it up tonight, man. We feel like we have been talking about everything what not to do. Yeah. And it just, we don't want to feel like we're just telling you what not to do all the time. There's some things like, come on, man, let's do some of these things. What do we do then? We know what not to do. What do we do? So you always want to make your marriage last. You want it to be exciting. I think we had this conversation earlier. You don't want it to be just this boring everyday routine that you get into. Keep it exciting. You know, find new ways to have an adventure with each other and just explore different things. Come up with new ideas on how you want to spend your time with each other. So I think we're just gonna dive right into it.
Oh yes, yeah.
There's a lot to say on that.
Yeah. So we kind of want to do this thing because we're going through it. We're talking about it, and we said, hey, do the do's. Everybody already knows the honeydew part, like for one another, the massages and all of that stuff. But we wanna flip it and talk about the fruit. What type of fruit are you producing? When we're talking about this, we started putting it together, and we started saying one of the do's is those stay-at-home moms, the wives that are staying home, and as the husband leaves and come home, one of the do's for the females to perk yourself up. Go ahead and fix yourself up
for your husband.
That's I believe that's one important aspect in the marriage, because look, I don't want to come home come home working all day long, and then my wife don't want to fix herself up. I want to talk just a little bit on that, because look, on the flip side to this, there can be a negative side about women actually fixing themselves up. The man comes home, the lady's all fixed up, and all of a sudden the man flips out.
Right.
You know.
shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't be that way.
Like, ladies, come on, we know, too, once you fix yourself up, you're staying at home.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yes.
You're going through life, whether you're still raising your kids as babies or you're a soccer mom, you got 20 million places to run to. You got to go to the grocery store, football games, basketball games, cheerleading, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And maybe you even work a little side hustle.
Right.
But come on, let's fix ourselves up, not just only for our husbands, but for yourself. Because when you do it for yourself, you feel so much better. I know I do. Right. Because I will go days and I'll be like, man, I ain't even did no makeup or nothing, you know, like I need to fix myself up. I need to pick me up, you know, so it just helps out, like I even, mentioned too, like, hey, get in the kitchen, cook your meal, about the time, the honey's coming home, put on a nice little outfit, some heels, something, spice it up a little bit.
Spice it up.
Not just to, just spice it up, fix yourself up. So when the honey comes home, hopefully, this is one we didn't talk about earlier, but it's like, hopefully your husband has already cleared his mind on his way home of all the stuff that happened at work.
Right.
So when he walks in that door, he's just like, oh man, there's my beautiful wife. She's cooking me a meal, or maybe the meal's already made,
Right.
Like, it just kind of, what did you tell me earlier whenever you said that you come in and you see me fixed up every once in a while?
Yes. It brightens up my day, man. I can be coming home stressed out from the work, and when I see my beautiful wife, like she really took the time to actually freshen herself up, look like the glow that hits me, the glow that she's presenting, showing off for her, that she's glowing. As soon as I open up the door and we make eye contact, it busted. I don't know about y'all men, but it literally turns my day from bad to good, from bad to good. Right. And see, look, if I can just dig a little deep in this one, check it out. I know there's some men on the other side that would listen to this and say, man, I better not catch my wife with makeup on when I come home from work. I'm a blue collar guy. Come home, I better not see my lady. And then she's gonna be out there washing clothes, and she's walking from the apartment to the laundromat, from the laundromat back to the apartment. Look, the do part in this, guys, the do part in this is to actually see the beautiness that can turn your life, your day, your minute, your hour around. Because look, in the marriage, you want to be as happy as peaceful as man. Like if you were just in cloud nine with your wife and with your husband. If I can say this, go back to when you first started, how deeply in love we were. I look at that and it just turns the type of day that I had, it turns it around. Because all of a sudden now I come home and I see the brightness. The brightness, look, and let me tell you something about the brightness of the marriage. If you can look at this picture that I have on the screen, there's nothing dull about us. There's nothing dull about us. Look at the glow that we have. Look at the smile that we have. It shows it all that our marriage is peaceful. When it's peaceful, you can carry a smile that will affect another couple, that will affect somebody. You walking down the park in this particular picture, we're at the fountains in Fort Worth, and so many people were looking at us take pictures, and I believe that day we touched certain hearts, and that brings to me to the scripture that we had picked out, Check this out, guys. It's out of Genesis 1:28. Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. The fruitfulness, if I can say, guys, the fruit, what type of fruit are you producing? The type of fruit that I produced when I opened up the door and I see my wife, she was glowing, she was hot, she was sexy, all fixed up with her makeup, her hairdo. It just livened me up. The fruit that I had bared was good fruit. I attacked her in such a way with a hug and a kiss and just with that response, with that contact, it just blew away the day that I had. It just blew the day that I had. The fruit. Look, guys, when this, we can take the scripture and twist it all around. But look, be fruitful in your marriage. Look, guys, be fruitful in your marriage. That type of fruit that when other couples see, or say you're single and you're looking, look at those couples out there. My dad had told me, raising me up, to look at the older couples, look at the older gentlemen, the older women, and see how they respond to life, how they respond to their partner. And look, there's a lot of angry men out there, because as I was observing, there's a lot of controlling and angry men out there. The do part is to actually do and make present known that your marriage is glowing. When you show the fruit, the peacefulness oozing out of your marriage, you know that we're not a type of a couple that you behind closed doors. I'm cussing her, I'm slapping her, I'm calling her out her name. No, they say, look, that couple right there, that's a power couple right there. That's a power couple. It's because of the dude. It's the dude.
We don't want, just because you get married, it shouldn't be boring. It shouldn't get boring. It shouldn't just get settled into that routine of your daily life. And your routines are always going to change, because you're always going to have different goals and different things going on.
Right.
So, I mean, you always need to find a way to spice it up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't have to have, I mean, say you're on a tight budget. You know, that's okay. Yeah. There's ways that you can, like, that can be frustrating. Yeah. We've been there. Like right now, we have a huge goal. Yeah. So we're on a tight budget. And it's like, man, you know, we want to go out and we want to do certain things. And it's like, no, we can't go do that. Yeah. But we have to sit here and be creative and come up with some ideas to keep ourselves happy within the marriage. And spice it up a little bit, so where it's not going to get boring and settled into a routine, because then we're just going to be like, I'm not going to lie. There's days that, you know, it's like, man, what are we doing? Like, we're the most boringest people out there. Like, we don't do nothing. Babe comes home. We might have supper. We might have a shake for supper. You know, sometimes he just jumps on the phone and he just scroll. And I'm sitting there kind of like, I haven't seen you all day. I don't want to be on my phone.
Real talk.
You know, like, can we talk about something? And then, you know, I'm over here.
Huffing
and puffing because this guy's on the phone and it's like, hey, I need some attention.
Yeah.
You know, but finally he's like, okay, well, do you want to watch something? And because that's like the only thing we have to do. So it's just like, okay, let's watch something. And he knows I enjoy watching a little TV show or movie or whatever it may be. And then, but still, I even know that he gets bored with that. And then it's just like, okay, like, we need to get creative. What can we do with our time to bring us closer to where we're enjoying each other's company and we're not, you know, letting that little wedge get in between us because we're bored or we can't go do this or we can't do that. There's ways, you know, Instead of having your supper, your shake here at home, let's go to the park. Let's go, kind of hard to go right around right now because them gas prices, boy.
Man.
Let's just go take an afternoon walk. We have a bird, Mojito, we have Gracie Bell. We go out, we go take a little walk, we conversate with each other, a little bit of exercise.
Yeah.
And
the other thing that we're starting to do is that we're starting to make what are those little things in Cameo with making little photo stickers you can put anywhere.
Little decals.
The decals.
Yeah, like little decals put on your car or mirror or something.
Somehow or another, we have to do the do part. Like do something to make something happen.
Right.
There's 3 sets of couples out there, and there's 3 different types of people. Let me tell you, the first one is the people who make things happen. The second one is the ones that watch them make things happen.
Right.
And then the third, the number 3, is the people who wonder what happened.
Oh Lord.
I'm telling you, this is true.
Come on, guys. Let's
watch the show again. Rewind it. There's 3 people, like, for real.
Like, I can speak on a lot of things that men can do for women.
Yes.
And like, I don't know about you, babe. You could probably speak on for us what we could do for y'all's men, for you guys. Yeah. Like, what did I say earlier? Like, you want to go out on a date or something, and it's something simple. You don't have to. If you can, go buy a new outfit.
Right.
If you can't, that's fine. Pull one of your favorite outfits that you like to see on your spouse.
Yeah.
Set it out on the bed. Hey, wear this for me today. Yeah. Or we're gonna go out to dinner. I want you to wear this. Be ready at such and such time.
Right.
Things like that go a long way.
Yes.
It keeps it exciting. Yes. And come on now, don't let it get boring in the bedroom. We gotta talk about it.
Yes.
You gotta talk about it. In the bedroom, like, it can't just be no quit it type thing. Yeah. Too many times you get into that, like. It's just routine. Why make your sex life a routine?
Yeah, right.
You can't. God designed marriage for us to enjoy it, to be happy in it,
yes,
to have fun.
Yes.
Even in the bedroom, He wants you to enjoy it to the fullest.
Yes.
So get creative. Do whatever it tickles your fancy. You guys know what it is. I'm not going to get all explicit on you guys. Yeah. Come up with new ideas. Don't be afraid. Talk about with your partner what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Right. Set your boundaries and set up some new things that you might want to try. Don't be embarrassed. Yeah. Too many times we get embarrassed. I know men and women both do. They get embarrassed when they want to try something new with their spouse and they don't know how to.
But the thing is, they do want to try. The deal with us is that we wanted to try. We were just embarrassed to come out and say, hey, let's try. The thing is, we have to try. Just do the do.
Just do the do. Just do the do.
Man.
Just surprise your spouse every day with something, with the encouragement, type word. You could pick a flower and bring it home. Pick a flower, bring it home. A little simple hand written note. Yeah. Like.
Or when she wakes up.
Right. Yeah. Like.
Something written on the mirror after you take a bath. It's foggy up. The mirror is fogged up. Just write little something.
Yeah.
Like, keep it alive, guys. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. What makes it hard is when we get involved with other couples that ain't really doing the do, man. They just
going along with life.
Going along with life just like everybody else. Getting divorced, getting separated, hurting the kids. Like, man, come on, man. Nah, it's do the do. Do the do, man.
Do the do's that you need to do to stay happy. Come on, like let's get with it. You guys know exactly what your spouse craves, what they want, what kind of attention they need.
Yeah.
We've talked about, go back to our Love Tank series. It has a whole lot of information on the 5 love languages. See what love language your spouse is. Go from there.
Yes.
So that way you know exactly how to just put that excitement
yes.
into your spouse again. You know, there's just no other words for me to say it anymore. Just don't let it get boring. You can't keep dating each other. We've already talked about communication in our other episodes. We've talked about forgiveness. We've talked about those. Those are like really key, important things that we have to do to keep going in a marriage.
Having a healthy, strong marriage.
That also, it's just, you got to keep it alive by don't let it get boring. You know, if you cook a nice dinner one night, enjoy it outside under the stars, have a little dance.
Right.
You know, something, you know, I'll never forget the night we did that because I've been telling my babe, he knows how much I love dancing. And it's been ages since we've been to a dance. But anyways, we lived back in Orange and we, you know, I wanted to go dancing. Wasn't hardly nothing around there to go dancing to. So he says, you know what, babe, let's, you know, have a little steak dinner. And we went outside, had some wine, had it all set up, had our music going, about to start dancing. Well, we ended up dancing in the rain that night. Didn't get to look at the stars the way we wanted to, but we enjoyed ourselves. Like that's what counts. Like enjoy each other's company.
Be fruitful. Be fruitful.
Be fruitful.
And multiply. Whatever it is. Hopefully it's not anger and jealousy and bitterness, unforgiveness.
Right.
The positive stuff, multiply.
Multiply it. Let's pour it in. So we multiply all that.
I got just 2 questions. Here's one of them right here. If I can show it. What kind of fruit are you bearing? Let's not make it too hard, man. What kind of fruit are you bearing? That fruit in your marriage, is it long lasting? Is it long lasting suffering? Is it a bitterness? Is it gentle? Is it meek? Is it peaceful? You know, what kind of fruit are you bearing within your marriage?
Right.
Next one, are you multiplying? The word God says in Genesis 1:28, be fruitful and multiply. In the marriage, we want to be fruitful and multiply, guys. We want to be fruitful and multiply. Keep losing myself here, man. Trying to navigate this little program. Still ain't 100 with it, man, but still, you know, I got to do the dudes, man. We got to keep on going. The times that Tiffany sees me on the phone, she's huffing and puffing over there. I can feel her and stuff, man.
Sometimes I just want to grab his phone and throw it across the room, guys. You just don't know.
It's just, hey, look, it's because we're trying to get somewhere. We want to be retired by the time 50. We don't want to have to wait till doggone 65 to be retired. We want to be retired 50 years old, like for real. That's only a few years down the road for me. But the time now that I'm using, and she sees me on the phone, I'm doing TikTok, we got Facebook, we got YouTube, all these social medias that we're constantly having to be putting content to. I'm doing the dues. Like I'm paying the dues because here in a little bit, when we start multiplying, right now I gotta be fruitful. Gotta be fruitful.
You're doing the dues, right. But don't forget to do the dues where it really counts.
Yeah. Can't forget.
So it's okay. You gotta have that balance. Like I understand. But when I see that he's not doing the content and he's on something else, that's when I get a little frustrated.
Hey man, that's it, man. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. Marriage Mondays, episode number 25, man. We just hope that something tonight was said that will just encourage y'all in y'all's marriage or in y'all's spouse, in y'all's fiance. Maybe you're single, looking for marriage. Like, hope something tonight was said that, hey, I'm going to use that as a nugget. I'm going to put it in my pouch of nuggets so that way in life, as I get there, when I get there, I can pull that nugget out and use it at that moment. That's what we're here for. That's what Marriage Monday is here for.
Right.
It's those for young marriages, those that are seeking for marriage, those that have been in marriages 3-4 times and just hadn't got it right, and like, just maybe one more time, let me just get these nuggets and put them into my marriage and see what goes on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
we've been through a lot, and we know that if we've made it through all these years, going on 25 years, hey, you guys can make it too. And if we can help you out in that type of way, then man, that we've done our job, even if it's just one couple.
Praying, it's counseling, it doesn't matter. We can do it all, man. We have the credentials to do it. Hey guys, y'all go and have a blessed and wonderful week, man. God bless y'all's marriage. God bless y'all's health, y'all's finances, y'all's home, y'all's cars, y'all's future, y'all's kids, y'all's grandkids, and everything y'all put y'all's hands to.
Right. Amen.
In the name of Jesus. Go in peace, man. God bless y'all. We love y'all, man.